I have officially been on YouTube for 90 days. And in this video, I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I've learned, some of the things that I've noticed from other YouTubers as well as myself, and just talk a little bit about the experience. So if you're looking to start YouTube and get into your own channel and you want to know a little bit of what it's like for the first 3 months, this video is for you. In these 3 months, I've published 20 long form videos. I've done some shorts and they've gotten pretty good views, but for the most part, they're just cut from the other videos I've already done. So there's 20 long form videos that I've put out. And I definitely am not where I want to be. I'm not to the place where I need to be if I'm going to build out the channel, but I've seen progress. And so today I'm going to go over a few things that I have learned and I've seen, and that will help you hopefully with your journey. The first one is that it's definitely an emotional roller coaster. You start a channel and you, in the back of your head, expect like the views to just go up and that people are just going to watch your channel. They're going to watch your videos. They're going to engage with it. And so you try not to have those emotions. You try not to get in your head and like think about that kind of stuff and have those expectations. But ultimately you do a little bit, and it's hard to keep going and keep producing the content, especially early on when you're not seeing any results. There were actually a lot of days that I just felt like not even recording or not publishing a video. And in fact, after about a month, maybe 5 weeks of uploading videos, I actually stopped for about 3 weeks and it was a little bit burnt out. I was a little upset because I felt like, YouTube wasn't showing my videos to people or wasn't going to the right people. And I still have that. I still have that feeling. I still feel like that because of the way it suggests the videos. But again, I have to allow YouTube to learn who I am and who my audience is. And you're going to deal with those days where you just don't want to do it. You got to push through it a little bit. There's also like the other part of emotional roller coaster is there's some videos that you're going to produce and you're going to love and feel like they're the best videos you're doing, and yet they won't perform as well as maybe just a video that you just thought of and you just pull out your camera and record. So I've had that a couple times where I quickly just had an idea, I made a video, and they resonate and get a lot of comments and the most views on my channel, versus I put a lot of effort and time into thinking of the topic and scripting and editing and all this, and then there's 30 views on the video. And so that just has a huge emotional factor. And so you have to make sure that you're ready for that and that you have a good support system around you, as well as finding others in the community in the same niche that are able to pour in and encourage you in that. The second thing that I've learned over 90 days is just the difficulty in the packaging and how to improve the packaging. So with YouTube, as you know, the title and thumbnail are so key to get views and to get in front of the right people. And I come from a video production background. I've worked on a number of different YouTube channels. I actually have another YouTube channel as well that is growing steadily over the last 6 months. But those are all just kind of creative projects, and they're not really like trying to build a business off of YouTube. And so going into this, I felt like I knew how to edit, I know how to film, I know how to light, I know how to do these things, to record good audio, all the technical aspect of it. I know how to do those. And so it's kind of opened my eyes to the importance of packaging. And I still don't know if I'm doing it right. But getting the thumbnails, done well and actually effective, and your titles and SEO and all those things that go into it. I've definitely spent a lot of hours pouring in time and effort into those areas. And honestly, like, I think that sometimes it just doesn't matter. It doesn't click, like even if you put a lot of time into it and the thumbnail looks good, sometimes it's just not, the idea is not good enough, or, there's another aspect of the packaging. So that's really the second point, is just like spend a lot of your time, especially early on, trying to vet the ideas, trying to get the best ideas, and also trying to make sure your titles and thumbnails are the best part really of the packaging to get people to click. Obviously, your idea has to have value, otherwise people won't stay and watch the video, and that can cause your CTR and the views and all that to tank. But packaging is key. All right, the third thing that I've learned over 90 days is that posting builds your confidence, and you have to keep posting and make yourself keep posting to learn how to be confident on camera and how to be able to put together a good video and sound good and be confident with what you're saying. And again, I have video background, so there's some of that that's already there, but it's a different animal when you're posting to your own YouTube channel and you're trying to share and give value and try to build something. And so really for me, it was just like, I got to be posting. The more I post, the more I'm going to get comfortable on camera, the more I'm going to be able to talk to my audience and focus on what your guys' needs are. But I think the more you procrastinate, the more you put off posting in the beginning, the worse or the longer the learning curve is going to take. So I would encourage you to post more frequently in your first 90 days than less. And that means maybe cutting back on some editing or cutting back on the quality of the video and just using your phone if you have another camera or whatever. I think posting more is more beneficial early on. In the first 90 days, for me experience, I'm probably even thinking 6 months, trying to post 2 or 3 times a week just to get the reps in, I think is really, really effective. And that's something I would have done a little bit more. I've posted about 2, when I have posted, other than those 3 weeks that I kind of burnt out, I posted 2 videos a week. And I've always struggled with the idea of I want to make these really high quality and professional and all this, but then I don't have the time to do that if I'm going to make 2 videos a week or more. And I think the more you get it out, the more confident you get in what your voice is, not just like how you say it, but like your actual voice on YouTube. And so I would encourage you, get more videos out, like plan more videos, plan shorter videos, whatever it is. Don't even worry about it that much early on. Just start producing it because you want to get those reps in to get better on camera. All right, the fourth thing is building systems. And I've talked about this in a number of videos since I came back from the burnout weeks, and that was needing to build systems so that you can do things efficiently and not burn out. And because that was another part of the reason, it wasn't just the feeling that the algorithm wasn't pushing the videos, it was that I didn't have a good system. I didn't have a dedicated day to edit and shoot and plan, and I didn't have a weekly routine or anything like this, as well as developing like things that help you scripting and that help you brainstorm and help you get titles and all that. So I put that together. I went through and worked on that, put that together. You actually can go in the link in the description and download what I use. I have AI kind of prompt files that you can use. It's a AI starter pack, and essentially you take those and you put them in ChatGPT or whatever AI you're using, and it'll help ask the right questions for you. It'll ask you questions that help you get the right title or description or scripting and all this stuff, and it helps you go through that workflow. And so that's part of the workflow I built and the systems I built. So download that for free in the description if you want it. But that is a key to creating a system or creating a successful YouTube channel and a channel that's growing. And I can tell you that like without the system, it's going to get chaotic. You're going to miss a day or 2 days, and then they'll quickly become a whole week and you won't have a video shot. So I think that would be the first thing I would do starting, is as I'm trying to shoot more videos, like I talked about in the last point, I would have a dedicated kind of weekly rhythm set in place so that I just know I got to do it. And I got to spend the time thinking about my ideas as well as shooting and filming and editing and all that. Having a system in place is key to kind of build that success and momentum early on. Okay, the next thing is the creator mindset shift. And essentially, you go into this and you want to have videos that just pop off and immediately get 1,000 views or more and go viral. I mean, it's viral to your channel as a beginner. You have to change out of that mindset. You can chase that. Like you can get videos and ideas that are algorithm videos. They're videos that you've seen proven to be successful on other channels. outlier videos, those kind of things. And I think that's something you can start getting into once you get, 2, 3, 4 months into it. But at first, you got to adjust your mindset. You don't want to always try to go viral, always try to have some idea like you're gonna have paralysis. You're not gonna get those videos out because you're trying to hit a home run every time, and that's just not realistic. So yeah, I think where I'm leaning now is like videos that just help creators, like me personally, just help creators get unstuck with things. And so you got to find like what value you're bringing to your audience and just try to produce as many as those as possible, and don't worry about the virality of it. Don't worry about them getting a ton of video views, because you're going to have another one come out later that week or next week or whatever, and it'll just kind of snowball over time. Like honestly, just the mindset of it, and this kind of goes with the emotional roller coaster. As a beginner, you kind of just have to forget about growth altogether. And I've talked about growth a number of times on my channel, really from the get-go. But you got to forget about it. You kind of have to get in the mode of, I'm just making videos that I think will be helpful to people that are in the same world as me and in the same position as me, or right, a little bit further behind me or whatever. I'm just making videos that have value, and I'm trying to bring something that maybe I haven't seen, or just encouragement, again, just like every other channel. But I'm not worried about views. I'm not worried about growing in that way, because that just kind of slows you down. And so I think starting over, I would have tried to like totally erase that from my mindset and not even think about the growth of it, and just try to produce videos that bring value to people. And that's all I would have in my mind. So if that's you and you're just starting off, just think about how you can help people. Don't even worry about growing. Don't even, like, honestly, don't even download the Studio app. Don't even look at the analytics for like 2 or 3 months. Like, produce 20 videos before you even look at analytics. Like, I can't even tell you how much time that would have saved me, and frustration that would have saved me over the last 3 months. So definitely shift your mindset away from virality to, value. All right, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I am trying to make a full-time business out of this eventually, and so I'm just putting in the reps right now. Those are some of the things that I've learned over the 90 days that I've been on YouTube, and I thought I'd want to share that with you in case any of those help you out and help you with your journey on YouTube. That would be awesome. Let me know in the comments if it does. If you have any thoughts or insights on it, let me know. And again, if you are interested, I do have the free AI starter pack down there. That is simply just some prompts that'll help you use AI to organize and script and do all the things that you have to do for YouTube. It just makes it a lot easier. It streamlines it. It's free, and you can use that wherever you want. So if you're interested in that, grab that in the description below. And that's it for this video. Thanks for sticking around, everybody, and I will see you in the next one.